Mr. Speaker, I rise today to pay tribute to a remarkable individual and one of my oldest and dearest friends, Mr. Stanley Tate. A Miami-Dade County native, Stanley Tate has successfully served many roles in his long life, including businessman, civic leader, and public servant. From a young age, Stanley was ambitious and understood the importance of a solid education. He enrolled in the University of Florida, where he earned a bachelor's degree, followed by a graduate degree from Columbia University. Stanley quickly proved himself to be an intelligent, capable, and resourceful individual who was willing to work hard to accomplish his goals. Not long after school, Stanley founded a general contracting firm, building private homes and apartment buildings. As a young and driven newcomer to the industry, Stanley quickly became well known and respected for his quality work. Never one to limit himself, Stanley continuously expanded upon his continued success, starting several other individual firms and entities that focused on consulting and investments, as well as commercial development, including office buildings, shopping centers, and restaurants. While Stanley was focused on managing his companies, he also made it a point to be very involved in public service, both locally and on a national level. He served with the City Council of Bay Harbor Islands in several capacities, including mayor and assistant mayor for 20 years. He was also on the board of directors of the Florida League of Cities and is a former chairman of the Housing Resource Team for Metro-Dade County. Due to his vast knowledge and expertise, Stanley has served and testified before committees in both the U.S. House of Representatives and the United States Senate regarding housing and banking issues. In addition, he was appointed by President George Herbert Walker Bush to be the chairman of the National Advisory Board of the Resolution Trust Corporation and was then nominated by President Clinton to be the president of the RTC. One of Stanley's strongest positions is one I share. It is the belief that every family should be provided a way to save for their child's higher education. His vision became a reality with the Florida Prepaid College Plan. His tenure as the program's chairman for the first 18 years was marked by his absolute dedication and selfless devotion to maintaining the program's viability. In recognition of Stanley's efforts, then-Governor Jeb Bush signed House Bill 263 into law on June 26, 2006, renaming the program the Stanley G. Tate Florida Prepaid College Program. For all of these efforts and many more, Stanley Tate has been the recipient of numerous civic awards related to his work. This includes the Youth Law Center's Unsung Hero Award, the College Savings Plan USA Network's Distinguished Service Award, the Miami-Dade County Commission on Ethics and Public Trust Arete Award, and was selected as one of the 12 Good Men of 2004 by the Ronald McDonald House. As a man of strong Jewish faith, Stanley has always been quite active in the Miami Jewish community and a strong and early supporter of the Democratic Jewish State of Israel. Mr. Tate served as the chairman of the Greater Miami Jewish Federation, and he has been heavily involved in the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, AIPAC, since its early. Mr. Speaker, throughout his life, Stanley Tate has always made it a point to give back to others by sharing his time, his knowledge, and his passions. So today, I ask my congressional colleagues to join me in honoring Stanley Tate and thank him for all he has done for our South Florida community, for our state, and for our nation as a whole. God bless you, Stanley Tate. Many good years to come. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.